Hello everybody, welcome to another watercolor tutorial. We are going to be painting something a little bit simpler today, just to change things up. We're going to be painting tulips, but like these nice tulips. So this is inspired by, shoot, I took a screenshot, but I did not include the name of the person. So, I mean, they're just generic tulips. So, even if I said, if you recognize this, tell me who it is, like you won't be able to, because so many people have painted tulips and they just look like normal tulips. Anyways, I am just making my green here that I'm going to be using for the stems. Mixing a bunch of greens together and hoping for the best. So I am going to start, should I start with the stem, the head of the tulip? We're gonna vary these simply by the stem because the top is gonna be almost the same for every single one. But okay, so for this first one, I'm gonna paint the leaves of the stem first. So it's gonna be kind of a twisty guy. So it's kind of hard for me to describe this verbally, how to paint these, because the shapes are so obscure. It's easier if you just kind of watch and then repeat. But I'm gonna join this stem over here. Sorry, not the leaf with another leaf. That's what I meant to say. And like so, and then I'm just gonna have the edges fade into black, or like a very dark green. Like so. And these are a little bit darker than I want them to be for tulips, but it is what it is. This part is also going to be filled in. It's going to be a bit darker. Again, darker than I would want for tulips. And then I'm going to have, just a moment, I'm going to make this closer together. I'm going to have the tulip stem come out like so. And then it's going to end about here, and this is where we're going to paint the head. Again, it's too dark. I don't like how dark my leaf is, how dark my stem is. Tulips are supposed to be light and airy, and I've painted them very, very dark. So I guess I can lift some of that paint off. looks a little bit better, not by much, but okay. So next tulip, I'll do the heads in a moment. The next tulip is going to be just a one leafer. So it's gonna come up like this. And I'm trying to intentionally make this lighter. Like so. I just added black to the tips. And then I'm going to do the stem. Stem's gonna come out here somewhere. Again, I made the stem too dark, so I'm just lifting off some of that paint. Okay, so the next one that we're gonna paint is gonna be similar to this, but this guy's gonna be curved downwards. So I'm gonna start it here somewhere. I have a stray hair here. Sorry, there's not a lot of talking going on here because, yeah, like I said before, it's just really hard to instruct verbally what I'm doing because I'm kind of doing it on the go. So I hope that that is okay with you guys, that this one is a little bit more silent. I don't know if you can hear my husband playing in the background with our almost 6-month-old. She's laughing so much. So cute. I'm trying to add black just underneath here because I want to make this look like it's a shadow coming, but it's hard because it's still wet. So I have to keep lifting off paint. So again, I'm adding black to the base and the tip of the tulip. See, this one we painted way too dark. And you can really see it now that the other ones are not as dark. I mean, it's got its own beauty in a way, but definitely too dark the first go around. Okay. If you can hear that laughing, let me know, because it is so cute. They sound like they're having a lot of fun. Okay, so we've got our stems here, and now we can paint the flower heads. So you can choose whatever colors that you desire. I love yellow tulips, so I'm definitely gonna have a yellow one in there. So this one is going to be, I'm gonna first paint like an egg shape. The colors don't matter, just choose whatever ones you want. So for the egg shape, that's gonna be kind of the center petal. And then I'm gonna have a petal coming out kind of underneath. To this side, and then to the other side as well. Gosh, I really hope that when I painted the stems, that was all on camera. I have a really bad habit of doing that, where I just forget that I'm filming and it kind of goes off camera. So I want the base of these petals to be lighter and the tops to be darker. So I'm just trying to lift off some of that paint before dropping more on the top. Like so. So that's a very strange looking tulip, but I should have made it a little longer. That's okay though. What I am gonna do is just put a little bit of black at the base of the stem for the shadow effect. Okay, so next I'm gonna take yellow, and this one is going to be yellow. So first I'm gonna just paint like a rough tulip bulb shape for the top, and it's gonna have like a little M shape at the top here, and then I'm gonna separate it into this very spread out S like this. I'm gonna take a slightly darker yellow. It's more of like a bit of an orange. Actually, it didn't make any difference here, so I'm gonna have to do this a little bit differently. Lift off the paint as best as I can, and then take actual orange Wow, that's a disaster. But a bit catastrophic. I will fix this in a moment. Let's take this off as much as we can. Yellow does not come off very easily, it seems. Let me take some tissue. That's better. Okay. So I'm going to switch to a liner brush here. Maybe that will help me a tad. And redo that S. Maybe if I take a little bit of black, that will help me. And then I can just spread it, because I'm trying to create like this illusion that there are sections on this tulip, right? But it's so hard with yellow. I think I should have just stuck with the darker, because that looks horrible. Man. I'm gonna try and salvage this by adding little petals to the side, like so. Sorry guys, that tulip is a bit of a disaster. I don't like it at all. Okay, last tulip, it's gonna be more of a red. And again, I'm gonna paint a bit of an egg shape, but it's gonna be tilted to the side a tad bit. Kind of like this. And then there's gonna be another section sort of like this. Now, the mistake I made is I don't want these harsh lines on the bottom, because I want it to be almost white at the bottom. So I'm just trying to pick up, blend this out. Ah, Julia. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it does not work. And this is one of those times that it's a little frustrating. Because I want the top to be very pigmented, but not the bottom. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna leave it like that. Have a little petal coming out here. And then another one here. Then a little hat here for one at the back. That doesn't look like a tulip, but you know what? I am not a flower person. You'll see on my channel, I don't paint a lot of flowers, and this is why. Because they come out looking like this. Real ugly. But I am going to stop there because I don't think there's much else I can do to spruce up these tulips. Maybe I'm just adding, like painting them a little darker there. I'm not gonna even bother with that one because I don't want to ruin it. I'm okay with how it looks. Okay, let me know what you guys thought about this one. It's a very simple tulip drawing, but you know, we need a little bit of simplicity to break up all the landscapes. So please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit like, comment down below, and I will see you in the next one.